too, these two programs have defined conferences, won national titles, and no matter what happens, they find their way back to each other. And when these two meet, the whole nation pays attention. For nearly a century, this venue has stood on the grounds of the Texas State Fair. Glad to have you with us from the Cotton Bowl. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. Start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early.
Snags it, and he's open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The officials blow the whistle to stop play. There is a Longhorn shaken up. That is their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. They just keep firing. Complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, or the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He's got it. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And that is exactly what you want on 3rd down defense, man. You want to drop back, and you want to make sure the ball doesn't get pushed down the field past the sticks, and then you rally up and tackle. Now, it's sometimes easier said than done, but he does a great job breaking on the football, making sure he doesn't get the 1st down. Really good team defense.
They make the stop, and not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. The Sooners in the hurry-up. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Sooners.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on 4th down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach, taking those risks. But when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the 4th down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finish with this drive together. You're right. Circle that 4th down. That was a big one.
Brown to begin the drive. Picks up the first down. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games, you need your running back to set the tone and have a great game. You know, God bless Texas, because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no, they got two great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield. So a lot of soft boxes to run into, and there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance because of those names you just mentioned. We're expecting this running game to be elite.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And that's a really good play by this defense, because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. You talk about being handed a chance on a silver platter. First and goal from the 3. From the red zone, it's Brown. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
To throw, Manning. Bought a little time, lets it go. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Manning from the gun on third down. And the quarterback caught him 2 and sacked at the 12. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Oh, it's blocked. Not gonna get there as this defense makes a stand.
Man, I've been a holder. It's never fun to see a field goal blocked because you're so low to the ground and you have that unique perspective. You see the mountain growing in front of you. All those hands going up, and you know that kicker has got no shot. That thing is going to get blocked.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Play this game in the shadow of Big Tex. You can get a corny dog out there, play carnival games, and see one of the great rivalries in the sport, David.
It's crazy. You literally walk outside of the stadium, and there are thousands upon thousands of people. They don't even realize a football game's going on, Jesse. They're just having a good time.
You're right. It's part of what makes this game so special. The Red River rivalry, there's just so much fanfare. There's so much tradition. And remember, with bragging rights on the line, this thing just means more.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Sooners will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to come.
Could be an alley. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the rest. This is what's so fun about him. He's going to make the catch. He's going to make people miss, use his speed to make big plays.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. First 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just now on the same page with his target.
Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Arch Madness. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
It'll be third and long. Manning from the gun on third down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. A give to Brown. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The officials blow the whistle to stop play. There is a Longhorn shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Might be calling a hot route. Manning on play action. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Manning from the gun on third down. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They snap it to the up man. He'll try to run for it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
Toss sweep to the right. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Arts to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Wingo. Could not make his way to the corner. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Quarterback making adjustments. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Batir. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Throwing Manning. Got a man. It's Smothers. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires one high and deep. It's picked off. Grabbed it off for deflection. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. First play of the drive wants to throw. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Manning with the play fake. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Texas. Gets it into the end zone. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. On the move. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Sooners lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with a look at Louisiana taking on the number 25 team, the Wisconsin Badgers. And it's the Ragin' Cajuns sneaking out of here with an upset victory. But have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. And maybe, just maybe, this win helps them turn their season around. They get back to 2-3 on the year. Let's now take a look at some top 25 games around the nation on another wild day of college football.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Working that left side now. Bounced off his feet.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the catch at the 10. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Runs for the tackle. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. And the Sooners want to crank the tempo. Xavier again. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Makes the grab. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. In the red area, it's Robinson. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Arch is going to throw for it. Here comes the heat. And they got it.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the 2nd half.
He wants to change this route. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Quick release on the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback keeps it. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And man, And that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the D.
Making side adjustments here. Here's Manning to throw. Coleman open on the right. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Running inside, it's Smothers. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Manning from the gun on third down. Got his man in the middle. Gets away from one, finds room. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Longhorn. And they moved out front here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You can tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Gets it out fast. Still on his feet at the 45. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
The Sooners headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that 4th down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're
looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. The Sooners come down and score one of their own.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Never thought about taking a knee. Here he comes. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Looking down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. He might want another play. Manning. Coleman's got it on the right side.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Right on the money. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Caught behind the line. It's Smothers. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The officials blow the whistle to stop play. There is a Longhorn shaken up. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Simon.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To throw, Manning. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on 3rd down. Play action, here's Manning. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Interesting to see what the defense is going to do here now, guys. They've got the lead. It's a 2-minute situation. 4th down. What's your personnel grouping going to be, and what do you want to do? Play man, play zone, or are you just going to sit back and play preview?
It is good. And how about this? All tied up in the waning moments, guys. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Avant.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Finding an escape route. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
There's some room. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And this offense has got to get somewhere. Man, that's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Robinson again. And they'll knock him down. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on third down. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on third down. They'll try to run for it. There he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they've got the lead in the final minute. Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Arch Madness. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
You know, I love defensive ends that are active and violent with their hands. Great job fundamentally by that D-end, getting that sack.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Lost a throw on first down. Under fire. Got a first down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Here's Arch to throw. Rushes on him. Here's a throw downfield late. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. It was the Sooners who put the horns down in Dallas today in the Red River Showdown, and they'll take that golden hat north of the river. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been